Hey guys, it's Red Orca. I am bringing you another Halo Wars video today. This time, this one is 3v3 on Exile against Chieftain Smash, Loaded Shotgun, and Bone216. And I'm with Nick MX66, and I do not even try. I do not even try is playing Anders. I'm playing Brute. Nick MX66 is playing Arbiter. Loaded Shotgun is playing Anders. Bone216 is playing Cutter, and Chieftain Smash is playing Prophet. Now, this game is a little old. This was recorded like pretty much right after we made these accounts, so Tryhard and I had only been back for a couple days. So I'll admit, I'm kind of cringing at how slow I'm moving, but it was a good game, and there's something about it that I definitely want to mention when it happens later, so that's the reason I chose to post this one. Also, games against these guys are always a good game. We faced them a bunch, actually right around when this one took place, and while they did run try-hard combo sometimes, they definitely run an awful lot of double UNSC. So I feel it reflects their team pretty accurately to show a double UNSC game. But instead of talking about this game for a second, I would like to highlight the Halo Wars population on the website. This Sunday, it actually went over 17,000 for, I don't know, I haven't seen it that high in forever. And, I mean, it's not there right now, but the fact that it got up this high on the weekend, I'm really looking forward to seeing if it gets even higher next weekend. And also, it definitely shows me that it wasn't just a momentary jump when Halo Wars 2 was announced. It has continued to go up. For the most part, like I said, it dipped back down a little early this week, but, you know. Also, I played a Twos game this weekend against some accounts I didn't recognize that were pretty good. And one of my friends told me that they are actually pretty old school players that quit before I started. So it's pretty great to see that they're back. Anyone that's back, I can't think of anything better to see, you know? Well, besides teasers for the new game, which I'm not going to talk too much about because there's other videos that have already done it better. Like, KB Layouts has one hint with all the hints that we should have seen this sequel coming. And Forensic Puma has one, if you want to check out, where it basically states that the sequel is going to be like this game instead of being like other RTSs that are not on console but are on PC, which I think a lot of people were really concerned about, that it was just going to be like a Total War or StarCraft knockoff, which, you know, those games are great in their own right. I love StarCraft, but this game is different, so go ahead and check that video out. It actually has like proof and links, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore here. Okay, so over here you see we're going to try to stop Loaded Shotgun's Marine from getting into the reactor, because the more we can delay them, the better off I don't know Ivan Try is going to be if we can give him UNSC lead. I mean, that is so important, especially with them having 2 UNSC. So we're trying to put him ahead of their Anders. Now, you see me flaring over there on a cutter base. The reason for this was actually called for by Tryhard, because we played a double UNSC team on Exile before, and we put the Covey out of the game. But, you know, the 2 UNSC got just out of control with how much units they had, and we couldn't shut them down. So we're just trying to avoid that and not hitting the Covey. At least I'm not hitting the Covey. So I'm going to go over to that cutter base. Also, Tryhard thought that they might try to Marine rush him with that placement, which a lot of people do, and it can just really overwhelm a base. And, you know, then it would just eat his hogs right up. So I'm going to go over here and try to put some hurt on the cutter. And as you can see over there, my teammate Nick MX66 was going over to cheese the Anders Expo, but it's already upgraded, so he's moving on, and he passes the Prophet on his way, so that Prophet is going on offense. So that Prophet is doing exactly what I would do if I was Prophet on this map, is pretty much play it like you're a Brute. You know, go on offense, try to do base damage. I mean, just because he moves slower, still, you know, you can pretty much pump units out pretty effectively. Okay, so Tryhard was right when he called for this, that this WNSC team was going to try to Marine rush him. So I've switched to Jackals at this point, and I'm going to try to kill that off so that they can't go after him, so he can really build up. And if you see over there at the top, he's up there in the process of getting his 3rd base since he's gone Goss this game. And that Prophet is on my teammate's Expo, Whereas Nick is now up there trying to strip the Prophet with all those grunts he had originally built to damage the Anders base. If you couldn't already guess, the reason I wanted to feature this game was because of the shutdown Marine Rush, just because this, actually this is the team that did it to us, and it's definitely something you will see a UNSC team do a lot that has a cutter. I mean, the other ones could do it, of course, but he gets that bigger base, which I think makes it easier for him to do just because he's got more slots. It's harder to kill the base off, but that's just my opinion. So I'm going to keep hitting him, and loaded shotgun comes to defend, and he's still got Gren, so that's fine. I've upgraded my Jackals, though, just because I don't know if he was going to upgrade his Flamers, and I wanted to make sure I could continuously damage them since they're still coming. And you see, basically the Prophet is rushing both of my teammates' bases as well. He's got grunts on the Arbiter's main base, and he himself is just sitting on the Expo. So he's doing a bit of damage there. Local units. But right now, yep, Tryhard goes ahead and he manages to catch loaded, and he's going to kill off a lot of his hogs, and Nick recalls and gets the rest of them. So we are in a really good spot now on this game, if you could not tell. So, yep, there we go. Loaded does have Gauss, though, at this point, so it didn't really slow him down too much with shooting that Marine, and you do see he does have that reactor up there. Yep, there you go. The other hog. So, with that cutter base dropped, Tryhard's going to come and help me drop the other Anders base. Nick's going to see if he can catch the rest of their units, but again, like I said, I just wanted to show this one because you will see a lot of UNSC pull that, and it can get really stressful for your Anders if they succeed. So. And forgive me if it's a bit dorky to keep giving population updates every time I post one of these, but I just feel like it's a good, optimistic outlook for how this game is going to continue to, well, make a little bit of a comeback in preparation for the sequel, which better be good, but it sounds like it will be, so I'm still optimistic about it. Alright, so Chieftain Smash has gone ahead and gone Banshees, so he has boost Banshees up there on my base, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that, just so he can't do too much damage with them, because obviously if I want to keep, we have a great lead right now. It wouldn't do any good to throw it away. And okay, Bone goes to Rage Mac, my Arbiter, well, Nick's Arbiter, my team's Arbiter, and quits. So we have pretty much now won this game. Alright, well, I'll be posting another couple this week, one of which will be another Twos game, and then I'm actually going to post a loss. So you'll have to wait and see who that's to. But until next time, thank you very much for viewing. Thank you for watching, and I do appreciate all comments.
All units, go over there. Local units,
Eager to fight. You got it. I hear you.
warehouse complete.
Ready to fight.
Local units, enemy engaged. Local units, local units, local units.
Now, I'm moving. What's needed? Where
Local units,
going? Brute here.
warehouse complete.